All right, guys. Hey, let's get this presentation started here. Let's get this and Jackie, hey, we're excited that you are a part of New Media. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to close down the chat because I don't want to get distracted. I want to get through this presentation. This is our streaming media sales leader position overview. It's our business opportunity presentation for the New Media business opportunity. Guys, I hope that you are here for the New Media business opportunity. You're here to hear about what New Media has to offer, what the buzz, what the excitement is. And I'm going to share that with you. And, my hope at the end of this presentation is that you will see a real opportunity that allows you to get paid what you're worth by selling something that's pretty darn easy to sell and allow you to be able to get paid daily and actually see some real value in here and make an educated decision about whether or not this is the right opportunity for you. Okay, so let's just dive right in to this. Okay, and so we're already recording there. So my job today, like I said, is I'm going to share with you why is this the easiest sale that I've ever made? Why is it the easiest sale that you're ever going to make while making the most amount of money? That's what my objective is today, to get you to see that, and I think we'll do a good job of that. I hope. I'm going to be sharing with you a product overview. Excuse me. Product overview. What is New Media? What is the service? What are we offering? What's the big buzz? Why is everybody so excited about it? Like I said, now we're going to talk about the proof that it is the easiest sale you're ever going to make and who we're looking for, because this is for a lot of people. It's not for everybody. We hope it's for you, but if not, that's okay, because you can still use the service, of course. And then, of course, none of this matters if you don't know how you're getting paid or how well you're getting paid, right, in the end of the day. And just as a disclaimer, we will be talking about some numbers and everything. These are all hypothetical numbers. These are all numbers that we use as an example. And so, in disclaimer language, we have to say that nobody, results are not typical. People are not you're probably not going to make any money. Let's put it that way. We have to say that, because if we don't, and then you sign up and then you only make $1 or you don't make $1, then you blame it on us. But this is all effort based on what you guys do. And so we don't make any promises about income or anything like that whatsoever. So just be clear about that. So as we move forward and we look at different numbers, but consider this an invitation to apply at our streaming media company. And what you're going to learn is you're going to learn how to leverage a system that we've been building and tweaking for years. Although we're a new startup company, we've been building and tweaking this for years, and show you how to create and manage your own organic sales force. And that is a key word, a key element of what it is that we do and why we're actually growing the way that we're growing. We'll cover that in detail in just a little bit, but remember that word. And so this is only going to be for you if you are keeping your options open and you're looking to join an innovative company with unlimited potential. New Media, by now, I hope you realize that New Media is a streaming TV service. Basically, that's basically what it is. Okay. So is that innovative? No, not really. There's a lot of streaming TV services that are out there. You got your Hulus and your Slings and those kind of things, right? So we're not the first ones to come up with that, but we are innovative in the way that we allow our people to benefit by sharing this service with other people. And we're also innovative in the way that we do not put a limit on anybody's potential. We are a network marketing type of opportunity. And, there's so many times that these opportunities, they sound great when you get in, but once you get in, you start really digging into it, you go, oh my gosh, I've got to give up a lot of this income and a lot of this effort and hard work and all this stuff if I want to have, any success way down the road. We give you unlimited potential. There is no way you can make too much money with New Media. And this is for you if you have a long-term vision for your residual income. We are a startup company, so guess what? We get to go over some little bumpy spots here once in a while, but when you have that vision way down in the future, you're looking way down in the future, none of that matters. And so you got to have a long-term vision for your residual income plan. We're going to talk about how to make now money too, good now money, but have that long-term focus. And then also you're committed to making an impact on other people. Okay. So, you know, um, they say that the average American is only $500 away per month from filing from bankruptcy. Okay. But if you're committed to making an impact, you'll be able to go out and show them how, number one, you can save them a lot of money on their cable bill every month, $150, $200, and pull them away from that financial cliff that they're about to fall off of. And then better yet, you go to them and you say, well, let me show you how to get it for free, and pull them even farther away. And now you show them how to make real money with this service. And as a result, now you've impacted their life. And guess what they do? They turn around and now they share it with somebody else. And now their life has impacted other people's lives. So if you're that type of person, you want to make an impact, then you're in the right place. And you're coachable. You got to be coachable, right? If you know everything there is and you're one of those people that says, oh, you can't teach me anything because I've been around forever, well, then you know what? One of the things that we find is, with all the experience and everything that we appreciate and acknowledge and respect, when you get to that point where you're not coachable, you're probably not a good coach either. And we really want people who are able to step up and help build their teams and help other people have success. Because remember, we're talking about having an impact. Help them grow the way that you would want somebody to help you grow. So if you're coachable, you can learn how to do that. A long time ago, a friend of mine, we were just kind of talking about business and stuff. And he said, Anthony, here's what you really need to do. You need to find what people are buying again and again and again, and sell that thing. Whatever that is, sell that thing. And what's even better yet is when they keep buying it from you without your involvement and you still get paid, because that is what's called true residual income. And I thought, that sounds great and all, but gosh, where do you find that? So I went on a hunt. I started hunting for different things, and I looked at all kinds of stuff, just like you probably, right? You've been out looking at different opportunities. What's the right one? And you find out some are more difficult than others. Some are easy, but then they don't pay anything. Well, I found NUmedia, and there's some reasons why I made this my home. I get pitched, business opportunities all the time, and NUmedia is the only one that I've made my home in many, many, many years. So here's the reasons why I've made this business my home and why you might consider it for yourself. Number one, it is newbie friendly and duplicatable. Totally newbie friendly and duplicatable. You go out and, like I said, a lot of opportunities that go out there. And if they're the ones where you can make a lot of money, you practically have to become a rocket surgeon, and you got to study for months, and you have to get licenses, or you have to do all this other really hard work to get to that point where you can make some money. And then you got to go get business, right? Well, ours is so beyond newbie friendly. And I'll give you an example here real quick. So with our service, with the streaming media TV service, you can ask a simple question with a couple of follow-up questions. In any situation, any conversation that you're having, you talk to somebody and you say, oh, by the way, hey, can I ask you a question? Do you have cable? And when they say yes, which they're almost always going to say yes, because they think you might be asking them for a recommendation of some kind. And then you say, oh, great. Do you mind telling me, how much do you pay for your cable every month? And well, then that's when the complaining starts, and they say, oh man, I pay way too much every month. I don't get what I really want. I don't get the sports. I don't get the movies or anything like that I'm looking for, And so they sit there and they grumble and complain about it. And then you go, okay, great. You just tie it up with a bow with this. You just go, you know what? That's great. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, because I wanted to confirm that the service that I have was actually worth it, because I'm only paying $50 a month and I get all of this, which we'll cover here in just a little bit, right? And when you do that, they're basically eating out of the palm of your hand. So Anybody who is brand new can learn how to ask those questions. Anybody. That's the whole presentation right there. You're done. Okay. There's more advanced techniques and different marketing techniques and tools and things. But if you can learn that, then you can also teach that. So it is newbie friendly. Therefore, it is also duplicatable. And this is one of the key elements of any network marketing type of business, is that it has to be newbie friendly and duplicatable. I also liked it because it had mass market appeal and everybody gets it. I don't think there's anybody on this. Matter of fact, I'm going to go way out on a limb. I'm not even going to go that far on a limb. And I'm going to say, I know for a fact that nobody on this call right now, do I have to explain to you that that big black box sitting on your entertainment center, has magical moving pictures and sound coming out of it. You all get it. You know what TV is. You know what cable is, right? I don't have to explain it. And then also, there is no try before you buy resistance. I want you to think about this. The last time you had cable installed in your house, it probably went something like this. Somebody walking around the neighborhood, they knock on your door, they have a laminated piece of paper, and they say, hey, we're from the cable company. And on this piece of paper, they have package, A, B, and C. And they're all at great introductory low prices, which is probably better than the service you were having at that very moment. And you looked at those and said, okay, great, I'll take package B because it had what you wanted for the most part, and it was affordable, better than what you had. So you took package B because almost everybody takes package B. But 3 days later, a guy in a van pulls up, throws on a big old tool belt, dragging ladders all over your house, running wires, cables, programming TVs and remotes and boxes and all that stuff. Nowhere in that process did you say to anybody, can I try it first? Thanks for setting all that up. Can I try it first? Can I try it for a little while? No, you didn't. You made a decision based on, does it have the channels I want? Is it a price that I think is reasonable? And you made that decision from that point on. So there's no try before you buy resistance, which was huge to me. And then it is a startup company that understands leverage. Like I said, we've been building and tweaking this for years, but NUmedia has only been around since for about the last, what are we going on, 7 weeks now? 7 weeks, guys, is all we're in. And so we are a startup company, and we understand the leverage. When we talk about our organic growth model, you're going to see how we understand leverage. When we talk about our retail program, when I talk about our upcoming nonprofit program, you're going to see how we understand leverage, not for us, for you. Do you want us to build your business for you, in a sense, because of this leverage? I hope so. I hope you're nodding your head yes right now, because you should. And guys, there's no real viable competition. On one end of the spectrum, you have the big cable company. The big cable company has thousands of vehicles. They have hundreds of buildings they have to maintain, tens of thousands of employees, infrastructure all over the place, all kinds of stuff. And because of that alone, there is no way that they could ever compete with what we offer on a price-wise for the amount of content that we deliver. There's just no way. They can't do it because they would go broke. They would not be able to pay for their stuff. Okay, on the other end of the spectrum, you have the other streaming services like Hulu and Sling and a couple other ones out there who have adopted an a la carte type of option. And they say, hey, for a low price, or what appears to be a low price, we'll give you some channels. But if you really want those channels that are important to you, it's only an extra $5 for those, $8 for those, and a few more bucks for those. And next thing you know, you're back up to, over $100 just to get the content that you want to get, which at that point, what's the whole point, right? Well, we're in the perfect sweet spot, right smack in the middle. We found that perfect little spot where nobody else is sitting, where we have a great service that is at a low flat price that gives you access to all of the content. So what do you get when you get NUmedia? Well, for $49.95 per month, you're going to get over 2,800 live streaming channels, over 2,800. You're going to have access to, or you're going to be able to save whichever ones you want into your favorite category. So for example, so you don't have to scroll through 2,800 channels, right? Most people only watch the same 5 to 10 channels, right? Would you agree with that? You only watch the same 5 to 10 channels. All your shows are on those same 5 to 10 channels. Save them to your favorites. Easy access. You're going to get the main events pay-per-view. So this past weekend, we got to watch the Dillashaw Garbrandt MMA fight. I mean, it was a great event, and all the fights leading up to it, right? So that's included with your service with NUmedia. I was paying $65 to $100 every time that there was a pay-per-view on. All the entertainment channels, all the normal channels you normally watch. U.S. Movies is all of the premium movie channels like HBO, Showtime, Star, Cinemax, Epix, and a bunch more movie channels that you can go in and watch. If you had to pay for, you would be paying a lot of money for that every single month. U.S. sports. Now, this sports category right here, this is only some of the sports, because you'll see in a second. And this category is the one that has all the motorsports, the tennis. It has some of the football, some of the baseball, hockey, and basketball. But it has tennis, golf, like I said, motorsports, college sports, all these other things in here. So if you're a sports fan, you're going to have access to those. You're going to have, in this case, on this screenshot, they have this NBC Sports Regional. So as we have special categories of events or channels or things like that come up, we add them. You have your news channels. And yes, you have some local channels. We don't have all local channels, but we have some. If you do a search using the little search icon in the upper right-hand corner for your local channel by their call name, for example, mine is, one might be here for me as KTLA. I search it, I find it, it's there, I save it in my favorites. Kids channels, tons of kids channels, UK channels. When we talk about a business opportunity, it's one thing for us just to be able to sell locally, right? But we're about to go global with this service. We're going to be able to reach out to people who are in other countries. But for right now, think of how many people are in the United States who miss their home country, right? So you got all the UK channels and everything. 24/7 channels. 24/7 channels. Those are fun because you get to go and watch, 24/7 Gilligan's Island or Batman or Friends or whatever it is, right? If that's what you want, and you put it on and it just plays 24/7. There's the 3 p.m. football, but beyond sports, do you like soccer or a lot of the other sports that they'll have? All right there. 34 Major League Baseball channels, 12 NBA channels, 15 NFL channels, 13 NHL channels. Okay. So that's not even, that's in addition to the 63 other channels in the sports category. Okay. African, 168, Arabic, 176, Bangladesh, 64, China, 38, Canada, 218 channels, Czechoslovakian, 45 channels, German channels, 54 channels, French, 98, Greek, 38, Indian, 300 channels, Latino channels, 586 Latino channels, 21 channels directly from Mexico, 136 Pakistani channels. Okay. So Poland, Portugal, Thailand. Okay. So who do you know, like I said, that is not native born American, and they go, you know what, gosh, I wish I had some sort of connection to my home country. And if they dare call their cable company and say, hey, can you give me 145 Polish channels, but I want it to all be under $50 a month? what do you think the cable company would say? They would laugh. They would fall off their chair laughing. And, you know, even if they could offer you Polish channels, you know, how many would they give you? A small handful, probably not the ones you want. So this is what you get when you're getting NUmedia live streaming TV service. Okay. And we went out and we compared, we said, you know what, how do we stack up with everybody else? And right out of the gates, you can see that there's no comparison because, like I said, the number of channels, we have 2,800 plus channels. The closest cable company gives you 325 channels. Now, why is that? Why do they say 325 channels for $235 a month? And you know, and the reality is you know, they want to make you feel like, well, you're getting a whole lot more, so you got to pay a whole lot more. But again, they know you're watching the same 5 to 10 channels every month. So if you're only watching 5 to 10 channels, why are you paying for 325? See, with NUmedia, one of the things that our founder realized was, you know what, the cost is the same, whether you have access to thousands of channels or just a small handful of channels. The cost is the same to the company. So why don't we make them all available for $49.95? Does that make sense to you? I mean, do you get that? That these cable companies forever have been taking advantage of the fact that they're the only options. Well, there's no other. Now we have new options. We have all the live HD channels, all the premium channels. If you wanted the premium channels from the other companies, you got to pay a lot of money every single month. Spanish channels, UK channels. I believe we have Filipino channels coming. Monthly TV box rental. There's no such thing with us. You know, this was actually a thorn in my side. I hated that monthly TV box rental because I had 4 TVs in my house that I was paying $10 a month every single month just for the box rental. And I did that for 12 years. Do that math and just see if that would drive you insane. With NUmedia, you get to watch NUmedia on your TV using a little $40 Fire Stick. You buy it once, you plug it in, and now you own it. You never have to pay for it again. And you're just using that to watch NUmedia. Or you watch it on any other Android app and any other Android device and other devices coming soon. You get to pay as you go. A lot of the other companies are going to put you on long-term contracts, lock you in. You've got to pay them that $300, $235 every month or else, right? Not with us. It's really simple. If you have a credit card, you pay with your credit card. If your credit card gets billed for the month, then you have NUmedia. If it doesn't go through, well, then you don't have NUmedia. It's that simple, okay? No long-term commitments. You're month to month. We have no activation fees. There's no cancellation fees with NUmedia. Try to cancel your cable service with one of these other guys. You know, you're going to go in debt for that. No credit checks. We don't do any credit checks. You know, I have a friend who works for a large cable company, and he tells me, he says, Anthony, he's about 8 out of every 10 people who apply to get their cable service has to put a large deposit down so that they can, so they can get the service. And I said, well, how? But you guys promote that you don't do credit checks. How is it you're determining who gets a credit check? I mean, who gets the service or not? And he just kind of shrugs his shoulders. You know, so they're doing some sort of credit check. They're just not calling it a credit check. Anyway, adult channels, those are available. They're an additional cost, $9.95 per month for 37 adult channels if you want that. But so you can see there's no comparison. There is just no comparison. And what you get when you sign up, like I said, is you get a single login and password that allows you to access the service from up to 3 Android devices simultaneously in full HD in any location. So you get to experience it how you want to experience it. Use it on a phone, a tablet, and a TV with a Fire Stick. Okay? Put it on 2 phones and 1 TV. Put it on, a phone, a laptop, using some special software. We do not support the special software, but it can be done and then put it on a tablet. You decide, how do you want to watch it? Put it on 3 TVs. Okay. And here's the cool thing is that you can have the app installed in multiple locations and multiple devices. You can only access it from 3 devices at a time. So let's say you have a TV at your office and you like to have that thing running, watching golf all day long. You plug that in and you leave it there. But when you go home at night, now you're watching TV at home. Okay. So you get to decide how you want to use your NUmedia service, $49.95 per month with no additional or hidden fees whatsoever. Okay. Or organic growth model that we've talked about. We have built this in a way where we make it valuable to the customer, that if they become a subscriber, that they automatically become a referral partner. Okay, so you own your NUmedia streaming business, and you go out there and you get a subscriber that signs up, and they say, "Yeah, sure, I like it," and you tell them, "Guess what? We're going to pay you every time that you refer somebody, and continue to pay you every single month, $10 for as long as that person is a subscriber that you referred." Right? And now, what do they get? If they get 5 people, their cost is covered. Their service is $49.95 per month. They refer 5 people, 5 friends and family. Their cost is covered. And guess what? There's no buy-in for them to do this. They don't have to pay to do it. There's no special hoops, no forms to fill out, no check boxes, no fees, nothing like that. They just sign up. Automatically, they are a referral partner, and everybody wants something for free. So guess what they're doing when they do that? They've just signed up 5 new people or more. There's no limit how many they can sign up, and they're putting cash in your pocket. That's what they're doing. And then let me ask you a question. What do you think those 5 people are going to do? They want their service for free too. So they're going to start referring it as well to their friends, to their family, and put it out there. And this is part of what we call our organic growth model, where your subscriber base is out there doing work for you and signing people up for you, of people that you've never spoken to before, and putting that money right into your pocket. Not a bad idea. $49.95 a month. Like I said, no additional hidden fees. How do we do it? Well, everybody gets their own site, a link to their own site. So every single person who signs up, they get their own unique link that they can share with anybody. They can put on social media. They can, write it on a piece of paper or print it on a postcard or something like that, and give it out to people. Gives everybody the opportunity to try our service for 15 days for free. All they do is put their name and contact information in. No credit card required. Put their information in. I'm sorry, I said that. Get their free trial code. They try it for 15 days. They fall in love with it. They go, yeah, why am I still paying for cable? Okay. So even those people who sign up for the 15-day trial get their own site and get their own links. So they could be out there referring it. And by the time their 15-day trial is done, they've got people lined up, ready to start paying for the service themselves. So they can, have that $49.95 per month covered. Okay. Our income system, it's a simple bonus override system. Really, it's just real simple. Okay. For every person that you sign up directly, excuse me. For every person that you sign up directly, you're going to get $10 per month every single month for as long as they are a subscriber. That applies to directors as well as subscribers, right? So no limit on the number of people that you can personally refer. However, for directors, for every person that person refers, you're going to earn between $2.50 and $10 a month, all the way down to infinity. So just to be clear, you get $10 for the person you refer. Now they refer somebody, you're going to get $2.50. They refer somebody, you're going to get $2.50. You get $2.50, all the way down to infinity on your subscriber base. Okay. You can see how this could grow, right? Well, it definitely can. And there's some other now money things that we'll talk about in just a minute. But let me share with you from my perspective. This is my perspective why I come to the conclusion that this is the easiest sale that I've ever made. First thing I did, compared my bill. This is my actual bill. I went and I pulled it up and I, try to compare apples to apples. And again, instantaneous, no comparison. Because, and on the left-hand side, it says 2,200 channels. We actually have 2,800 channels. But $49.95 a month, 2,800 channels, all the sports channels I can handle. Did I have it with my $98 a month Uverse 200 channels? No, not even close. Did my Uverse include all the sports and all the Spanish channels and all the international channels? Did it include HBO, Showtime, Stars, and Cinemax? Did it include the pay-per-view events? Nope, not at all, right? And then with all the extra taxes and charges and fees and all that stuff, my bill ended up usually being about $127, $128 every single month just for my TV service. So no comparison. That was just a no-brainer. That was simple. Right off the bat, I went, okay, that makes sense to me. But then I thought about some other things. I said, okay, is this going to be something that's going to be easy to sell to other people? And I thought back for a little bit and I went, you know what? Back in school, we were taught that there are 3 basic needs that every single person has. If you have these 3 basic needs covered, then theoretically, you'll survive. You'll live your life. And that's food, clothing, and shelter. Well, I'm here to tell you right here and right now that I have been 100% convinced that there is actually a 4th basic need that has been added, and that is entertainment. I know. Sounds silly. Sounds like a joke. No, it's not. Not at all. And there's a bunch of compelling evidence that this is the case. First, try to take a phone or something away from a 20-year-old, right? They're going to go into convulsions. Okay. But there's something else that drew me to this conclusion. Okay. I spent the last 20 plus years of my life in the real estate sales business. And in doing so, I had to deal with a lot of people, sadly, who were in foreclosure. It was just part of what I had to do. And in that process, a lot of them had to go through the short sale process. They were trying to negotiate with their bank to try to allow them to sell their house for less than what was owed on it and kind of just walk away even, right? Well, in that process, what I had to do was I had to go through an in-depth financial analysis to try to show that there's actually a hardship. And so what I did was I collected all their financial documents for months and months and months and compiled it and put it into reports. And I had to submit it to the bank. Please allow us to do this short sale. Well, one thing that I was blown away by every single time, and when I say every single time, I mean every single home that I sold like this, and I did a lot, they all still had their cable bill paid. Every single one. Okay. And I don't mean that they called the cable company and said, hey, boy, we're having a rough time. Can you just knock us down to just local channels only so we have some sort of connection to the outside world? No, I'm talking about almost every single one of them. They still had the mid-grade package or higher. Okay. They had the sports bundle thrown on top of that. You know how expensive those can be. And then, of course, you couldn't miss Game of Thrones, so they had to have HBO. So what they did was they gave up their one basic need of shelter because they hadn't made a house payment in 9 months, 14 months, 22 months, right? They hadn't made a house payment, yet every single month their cable is paid. And I got to tell you, I know, just go back 2 generations. My grandmother, if this was the case, she would go around unscrewing light bulbs from light sockets just to make sure that they didn't get turned on accidentally and burn 18 cents worth of electricity if that meant being able to make the house payment, right? The house payment came first. And this is why I'm saying this has become a need where people still keep their cable bill, even though they're losing their house. Okay. And so I looked at my situation also, and I said, you know what? As I go back in the real estate business, I go, you know what? I've had some pretty big ups, but I've also had some really big downs, really big downs. I mean, like to the point where I'm going, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have enough gas in the car just to get to the office tomorrow. Right. But in all the downs that I had, not once did I ever cancel my cable. Not once. And so when I looked at that, I said, you know what? This is something that people want. They want to get rid of their cable bill. They want to have access to great content. They want to be able to make additional money, right? So, I mean, can you see how you could come to that conclusion pretty easily? You know, and here's the sad news is that the cable companies, they know this. They know people are hooked on their entertainment. That's why they show up with a laminated piece of paper with all the low introductory prices. They say they get you on the one package. And next thing you know, you go, you know, a year or 2 years down the road, you're looking at your bill and you're going, how the heck is my TV bill $128 a month? That's not what I originally signed up for. But these guys are masters. They're experts at slipping in a couple extra bucks here and a surcharge there and a fee there. And then, you know, some other charge and, oh, your promotion expired, right? They're experts at that. They just slip it in. You never even feel it until it's so huge that you don't have a choice but feel it, right? And it's the same thing with, like I said, the streaming services. You know, all these guys, they go, you know, just add a few bucks here and a few bucks there. I mean, here's an example of Hulu. You know, for $44 per month, they're going to give you 50 channels. 50 channels. Well, for a few bucks more, we're giving you 2,800 channels. Oh, and theirs don't include HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax. If you added just those, so all you had was 50 channels and Showtime, HBO, and Cinemax, you're talking about $78 per month. So what's the point? Why they were supposed to be the cord-cutting solution. No, they know also that they're going to try to get you to get right back up to the same price that you're paying for your cable service. But there was no other options until now, because now along comes NUmedia. Again, NUmedia, 2,800 plus live streaming channels, multiple languages, all the premium channels, HBO, Showtime, Stars, Cinemax, all of that, all the sports channels you can handle, children's channels, multinational channels, the 24/7 categories, pay-per-view, right? Just $49.95 per month with no additional or hidden fees. You think if you shared this with somebody and they had cable, they wouldn't at the very least, take a good hard look? Well, that's good, because then you can give them access to your free trial. I'm assuming you have your free trial already that you got from your sponsor. If not, you should get a free trial from your sponsor right away. Go check it out. You know, if that's what you need to do, if you still need to go do a trial, or you can become part of the company, right? So let's talk about compensation, though, because in the end of the day, we've got a great product. We know it. It's a great product, great service. But in the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're not getting paid. Remember, I said some companies, they sign you up. They got an easy product to sell, but you're getting paid pennies. You'll never make a good living off of that. Well, let's talk about how our compensation program works, okay? And again, we don't guarantee anything, guys. We can't. Legally, we cannot guarantee you a single penny. But I can tell you we have a lot of people who are doing a lot of great things with this company. So as a subscriber only, you just say, you know what, I don't want to do the business. You know, it's just not for me. I'm not the business thing. That's okay. And that's fine. We would still love to have you. We love our subscribers. $49.95 per month. And now they can refer it $10 a month they get for each person that they refer. And the great thing is that there's no limit. They can refer as many people as they want. But the downside to it is that, like I said, those people are going to start to go out and refer their friends and family so they can get their service for free. And when they do that, they're going to start doing that. But guess what? That's original subscriber does not get to participate in any of that secondary income. Okay. And again, some people are fine with it. They're like, yeah, you know, and I actually had somebody tell me today, hey, I'll hand out your flyers all day long. I'm okay with it. I told him, I said, no, you hand out your flyers with your link on it, but that's a different story. But they're not into the business. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But they're going to get their service for free. They're going to make a little bit of extra lunch money, right? They're okay with it, perfectly okay with it. Or you can come in and be a one-star director. So this is how our compensation plan works. As a one-star director, you only have one obligation in order to earn commissions. And that is that you have to have you have to go out and personally sign up 2 people and maintain your own subscription. You have to sign up 2 people. You're going to get $10 a month for that. Okay, wait a minute. Now some experienced network marketers are on the call here, and they're going, wait a minute, that already looks like a binary system. Nope, not even close. Not even close. The good thing about our structure is that you can build your teams as deep and wide as you want. You can personally refer 100 people yourself, or just refer 2 and let them go out and refer a bunch of people for you and build it. Either way you want. Okay. No, there's no binary systems, no, funny structures and, legs and things like that. None of that. Okay. Now, as a one-star director, as your team is growing, you're going to get $2.50 on your subscriber base all the way down to infinity. Okay, so now just think about it. If you go out there and you refer a handful of people, and then they go out and they're trying to get theirs for free, so they refer 5, and then they're going to go out there and refer more people and more people. You can see how that can add up pretty quick. We're going to look at some numbers here in just a minute. Okay. But you're going to get $2.50 all the way down to infinity. But you know what? You don't want to stay there. You want to get to making even more money. And so in order to get promoted, all you need to do is get 100 paying subscribers. 100 paying subscribers into your one-star director team. And now you're going to get automatically promoted to a 2-star director, and you're going to start a new 2-star director team. Okay, you're going to have your 1-star director team is going to stay intact. They stay over there, and you start a new team. Your only obligation, get 2 people. Then build your team as deep and wide as you want. Notice that your 1-star director team continues to grow organically because people are referring people who are referring people who are referring people. Okay. Now you're building your 2-star team. As you're building your 2-star team, now you've doubled your commission, because on the people in your 2-star team, on your subscriber base, all the way down to infinity, now you're earning $5 per month per person, all the way down to infinity, in addition to what you're earning from your 1-star director team. Now to get promoted again, in your 2-star director team, you need 300 people paying subscribers in your 2-star director team, and you're automatically going to get promoted to a 3-star director. There's no cost to get it promoted. There's no special hoops or tricks or anything. Just get your paying subscribers, and you're going to get automatically promoted to a 3-star director team. Now there's you have your 2 people. Again, you see the pattern repeats, and now you start building a new team, your 3-star team, and notice that your 1-star team, your 2-star team, they continue to grow organically and pay you every single day. Did we mention that we pay daily? Yes, we do. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. So on your 1-star team, as it's growing, you're getting paid $2.50 on your subscriber base all the way to infinity. On your 2-star team, you're getting $5 all the way down to infinity on your subscriber base. On your 3-star team, you're getting $7.50 on your subscriber base, all the way down to infinity. And so you can see how it starts compounding and growing and really starting to build. So now you want to get promoted to the highest level we have. Once you have 500 paying subscribers in your 3-star team, you're going to automatically get promoted as a 4-star director, which is the highest position that you can have. And you're going to start building that team as you do. Your 1-star, your 2-star, your 3-star teams continue to grow organically. And now on your 4-star team that you're building on your subscriber base, all the way down to infinity, you're getting $10 per month for every single person that subscribes in your 4-star director team. And now you're at the very top. There is nowhere else to go there. But I would tell you, when you're there, you're going to really enjoy life. And in addition to this, we're just talking about subscribers so far. But now the differential bonus, now you can start, also you're building a team, and you start bringing in other directors into your team. And now you get to enjoy the differential bonus, the difference between your level and their level, what they're getting paid and what you're getting paid. And you get to share in that. So additional income and a whole lot more, okay? So let's go take a look at something here real quick. I want to show you guys the income calculator. The income calculator here is on our page where people go to sign up, and there's a lot of information here. But I want you to see this. This is a great little tool just to kind of go look. People say, Anthony, how do I can I really make good money with this opportunity? And I can tell you my personal story all day long, which, doing great, doing really good. But I want you to see these numbers. And what this is based on, first of all, this calculator does not include your first level $10 per month referrals. It does not include differential bonuses from you bringing other directors into your team. This is only on 2nd level residual income on down. So it's not even the full picture, okay? But we ask people, so how many people would you personally refer? And they say, well, you know what? I can probably do, and they give me a number usually it's between 3 and 100, right? But I like to go conservative. I just put 6. Let's just say if all you do is go out and get 6. And then say, well, how many people could those 6 refer? And let's just make an assumption that they go out there and they're going to refer 5 because they want their service for free. Okay. Now we know, guys, look, we know in a perfect world, it would be every single person would be referring 5 people, but we know that's not the case. Some people are going to refer nobody. Some people are going to refer 30 people, So let's just say if you go out and you happen to bring in, 30 subscribers, let's say 6 of them do this in this perfect scenario where they go out there and they refer 5 people, and then that carries down 4 levels. Just by doing that, starting out with 6 people, what you're talking about as a 1-star director is you're talking about $2,250 per month. You know that is just a little bit below what the average individual income is across the United States for every month. Just a little bit below that. So now you go and you build your 1-star team like this, just with this structure. And then you get a promotion. You get promoted to a 2-star team. You start building that. And then you build that same structure into your 2-star team. Now you're getting paid double that, $4,500 per month. But you're not just getting that. You're getting this plus this. Okay? Now you build your 2-star team. You get your 300 subscribers. Now you go out and you build your 3-star team. And if all you did was this, that's what you're looking at, $6,750. But not just the $6,750. You're getting that plus that plus that. And these numbers are actually going to be higher. Why? Because remember, the 1-star continues to grow organically. The 2-star continues to grow organically. So these numbers are going to go up. They're only going to go up. Okay. And then you get to a 4-star director team, you're going to go to $9,000 per month, plus your $6,750, plus your $4,500 plus. So I want you to see that there is real potential here. Again, I can't guarantee that you're going to make a penny because I don't know who you are, what you're about. I don't know what kind of work ethic you have. Okay. But the potential is definitely here. Okay. So let me ask you a question. Why are you here? Are you here because you were looking for something easy to sell? Well, check that box off because we've got something very easy to sell. Are you here because you're looking for something that actually pays well? We just looked at the numbers. It pays well, and we know that it pays well. We just had a special call this past Saturday where we had a gentleman who's only been part of this business for a couple of months have his first $25,000 month. Now he's a unique guy and he's a hustler and he, works really, really, really hard. So are you going to do $25,000 in your second month? You could, I don't know, but are you looking for something that pays well? Check that box because this pays well. Are you looking for something that actually pays daily? Well, one of the things that I would do is I would occasionally talk to these Uber drivers and Lyft drivers, rideshare guys, right? And, and I ask them, I go, why are you doing this? Because the numbers are so horrible. When you factor everything in, they're really not getting paid a lot. And you know what? Quite a few of them tell me, they say, because it pays me daily. I need cash flow. I need to know that I can go out tonight and buy enough groceries to put on the table for my family. Like, okay, that makes sense. Well, guess what? We pay daily. You make a sale today, within 2 to 3 days after everything gets processed, you click a button and you get paid that same day or the next day, depending on your bank. So you can do that. You can click that button every single day. Talk about cash flow. Talk about being able to fund your business. It's a big challenge in a lot of network marketing. They say, great, we're going to get you started on this business, but you don't start making any money for 3 months. How do you pay? How do you pay if you want to run some ads? How do you pay, if you want to do any kind of promotion? Well, we pay you daily. So if that's why you're here, we'll check that box off, because that's what we do. So how do you get started? Well, you can become a subscriber, $49.95 a month. Get $10 for every personal subscriber. But I don't think that's why you're here. I think you're here because you want to come in and become a director with the company and take advantage of what is being made available to you. As a 1-star director, we have a one-time only fee. It's $259, one time only. Okay. Like I said, no additional fee to get promoted. No additional fee for, for anything. Maintain your monthly subscription. That's all. And what we're going to give you when you sign up, we're going to give you your first month subscription free. So right there, you're basically only paying $209. And then what we're going to do is we're going to give you your first 6 subscribers as part of that $259. And we do that in the form of a voucher code. It's a code that you can go out and give to 6 people who are truly interested in the service. They can come in, they pay, they get their first month as part of that. Now, some of the smart people, what they do is they take those voucher codes and they go out and they sell them and they say, you know what, the service is $49.95 per month. And they pay you directly. They give you $49.95, you give them a voucher code, they sign up for the service, and then they continue paying their bill after that happens, right? So now, if you added all that up, you're talking $49.95 times 7, you're at $350 value. So you're coming out ahead. You're coming out ahead. Okay. And if nothing else, you go out and you get those 6 people signed up. You're talking about $60 a month, every single month. How long does it take you to get your money back in that worst case scenario? That's the absolute worst case scenario, in my opinion. So $350 value. Now you can become a 2-star director. As a 2-star director, there is a one-time only fee. It is $1,249. But what we're going to give you as a 2-star director is we're going to give you your first 6 subscribers in the form of a voucher that you can go out. And like I said, you can go out and you can sell them or you can give them away, whatever. It's up to you. And we're going to give you 6 of these 1-star director packages. Okay, 6 of those. Because one of the things we know is that, like for the 1-star director team, people say, well, who should sign up for that? If you're sitting on this call and you're going, you know what? This sounds great. This sounds actually like really interesting. Sounds like a good thing for me to get involved with. But you know what? I don't have sales experience. I don't have marketing experience. I've never built a team. I've never been in network marketing before. You know what? The 1-star director package is for you. That's where you belong. Okay. However, if you are one of those people that you've been around the block, you've built teams, you run sales organizations, you've been in network marketing, you understand marketing, right? The 2-star director team is for you, because now what you can do is instantly go out and use these director vouchers to go and bring in your preferred directors. Because what happens if you're sitting there and you sign up and there's that guy or that girl and you want them on your team, and then all of a sudden somebody else calls them and says, hey, come be part of my team. And you're like, no. Okay. Well, this way you can lock them in by signing them up with one of these vouchers. Now, if you're smart, like I said, go out and sell the memberships, $49.95 a piece. Sell these for $259 a piece. Get all your money back plus some, because when you add all that up, you're talking about a $2,100 plus value. Okay, more than $2,100. So you get your money back. That's the original goal. That's the initial goal, right? After that, it's all gravy. So this is what you get when you or this is what it takes to become a director with NUmedia. So if all you did was sign up as a director and you were only making $100 or $200 a month, every single month, would that be okay? What if you're only making $500 a month? Would that be okay? And I hope you're nodding your head yes. And I can tell you there's people who are making a lot more than that in this company using our organic growth model and leverage. Let's talk about leverage for a second. Let's talk about the now money too, right? Because this is, while we are a subscriber-based company, we also want to make sure that you're incentivized to build your team. So when you go out and you bring in a 1-star director on the $259 package, you're going to get paid a $100 signing bonus within just a matter of a couple of days. Once the payment is processed, you're going to get a $100 signing bonus for you to go click that button and say withdraw the next day. Okay. If you go out and you are bringing in 2-star directors, you're going to get that $350 bonus. Okay. How many $350 bonuses do you need to get your $1,249 back? How many of those $350 bonuses do you need to get your $259 back? It's not hard to do, guys. Not hard to do. Okay. But yeah, let's talk about leverage. So NUmedia retail. we talk about, we build this leverage for you guys because we want you guys to go out and have massive success. Well, we built this program, the retail program, to go out there so that you can approach a retail business and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to show you how you can get new customers, repeat customers, how you are going to build a database of customers that you never had that you can market to again, how you're going to be able to generate a secondary source of income simply by handing out these free trials. Any retailer is going to look at that and say, wow, that's amazing. Okay, yeah, sure, sign me up. And if you think about it, how many people go across at the average retailer's floor? Depending on the business, of course. Could it be hundreds? Could it be thousands? I was talking to a company that they have 25,000 people a week go across their floor. Man, if a small percentage of those people signed up, then guess what? That money is going into my pocket as well as benefiting that retailer immensely. And so if you took a look at that and you look at this scenario right now, if you leverage that retail program, could you change that to something like this? Probably. And no, I'm not going to hit the calculate button because your head would explode. Okay. So talking about leverage, this is what we do. Talk about our new nonprofit program. This is coming out soon. Our nonprofit program allow you to go to nonprofit organizations, churches, charities, fundraisers, your kids' sports team, right? And they can collect an upfront donation in exchange for a 30-day voucher for the service, for the NUmedia service, at no cost to the nonprofit. They collect that donation. They keep 100% of that. Then they turn around and when somebody signs up for the NUmedia service, that nonprofit is also now collecting an additional source of income. And they also have a database of people now that they can go to and say, hey, can you donate some more, right? So these programs, they're built in with the benefit of helping these other people with making an impact on the retailers, making an impact on the nonprofit organizations, and in turn, they make an impact on you to allow you to go out and make an impact on more people. Does that make sense? Are you guys getting this? Zig Ziglar, one of the great sales trainers of all time, he said this very simple thing. He said, you can have everything in life that you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. And I truly believe that the person who sent you here today, they sent you here to help you get what you want out of life. Okay? And in the end, they're going to get what they want, and there's no shame in that. They should get what they want, but only by helping you get what you want. Okay? So, folks, timing is everything. We talk about our business being so new and everything like that. And it is. In every network marketing business I've ever been in, you kind of find out after it's too late that it's saturated, that, they've been around for 5, 10, 15, 20 years and all the, good fruit has been picked off the tree already. Well, I told you we only started, 7, 8 weeks ago. Okay. And we are taking off like a rocket. So you get to be, if you want, on the front of the wave. If you look out in the middle of the ocean, you see like this little swell out there. And that's NUmedia. And what's going to end up happening is that swell is going to turn into a massive wave, and it's going to come crashing into shore. And you have an opportunity. You could be on the front of that wave and you can ride that thing all the way in. And you could say, wow, what a great ride. Or you can be one of those people, you go, you know what? I'm going to wait 6 months. I want to wait a year, see what happens with this whole new media thing. Okay. And then by then it's too late. Because right now, if you go out there and you talk to people and go, hey, have you heard of new media? They're going to say, no. Oh, what's new media? I haven't heard of it. But a year from now, you go out there and you ask people who, if they know who new media is, and they're going to go, yeah, of course. Everybody knows who new media is. Okay. So now is the time. If you're going to do anything, now is the time. Okay. And here's the thing. We're not asking anybody to go into debt to be part of this business. We don't want you to. Here's what I'm telling you is that everybody has discretionary income. We go out to eat. We go to the movies. We go play, right? And what do we get for that when we do that? We get very, very, very temporary satisfaction, right? What we're suggesting is you take a little bit of that discretionary income and you put it into something that has the potential of giving you a significant return on your income. There's nothing else out there right now that you could put $259 into that is going to give you the return that we're seeing on our end on the income. There's no stock you could buy, no insurance policy you could buy, nothing like that. No bank account you could put it in, that's for sure. So take advantage of the opportunity that is here in front of you today, okay? And what I'm going to suggest you guys do right now as we wrap this up, I'm going to tell you that if nothing else, reach out to the person who sent you here right now. And I mean right now, call them, text them, email them, whatever you need to do, and let them know, hey, first of all, thank you. Thank you for sharing this with me, because at the very least, now I know something different. I've learned something, and I hope you did learn something. Or better yet, you tell them, sign me up right now. Let's get going right now. Because you don't want to wake up tomorrow and have your neighbor suddenly go, the first person you were thinking that you were going to ask, turn around and come to you and go, hey, have you heard about this new media thing? Because they just signed up, right? Call them up, say, get me signed up right now. Or tell them, I have a question, and get your question answered, okay? But this is one of those things that you need to make a decision. You need to make a decision quickly. One way or the other, it's fine. We're perfectly fine with it either way. But we'd love you to try the service in any case and give it a shot. See how it works for you. So I want to say thank you guys all for being here tonight. We really appreciate just taking your time out of your day. Time is very valuable. And I hope I've delivered something to you that is going to make an impact on your life in one way or another. Will make an impact on your life. Thank you again all for being here. Have a great night. God bless.